Did you know that your ability to walk pain-free, climb stairs, or even stay independent as you age may depend on what's on your plate today? While collagen powders and bone broth often get the spotlight, there's an unsung group of heroes in your fridge, vegetables that quietly power your body's natural collagen production. And as we age and collagen levels naturally decline, these foods become more than just healthy, they become essential. In today's video, we'll uncover 5 science-backed vegetables that help maintain strong joints, healthy skin, and resilient connective tissue. Why focus on joints and legs? Because your mobility, your VO2 max, strength, and even longevity hinges on the health of your lower body. Think fewer aches, more strength, and a life of freedom and movement. If you find this video helpful, comment 1 below. If not, feel free to comment 0, I'd love your honest feedback. Let's dive in. 1. Spinach. Why spinach deserves a permanent spot on your plate, especially as you age. When it comes to aging well, we often obsess over the big hitters: resistance training, zone 2 cardio, adequate protein. These are undeniably essential. But there's a quieter, often overlooked piece of the longevity puzzle that quietly supports all of the above: connective tissue health, and more specifically, collagen integrity. And one of the most underrated allies in this department? Spinach. Now, no one's claiming that spinach will magically regrow a worn-out meniscus or reverse years of cartilage wear. But what it can do, surprisingly effectively, is provide several key nutrients and cofactors your body needs to support collagen synthesis, joint integrity, and mobility as you age. To understand why that matters, we need to take a step back and look at what collagen is, how it's made, and where spinach fits in. Collagen, your body's structural backbone. Collagen is the most abundant structural protein in the body, comprising about 1/3 of your total protein content. It forms the connective fabric of your skin, ligaments, tendons, cartilage, and bones. Its unique triple helix structure provides strength, elasticity, and resilience to these tissues. But here's the catch: collagen production declines with age, starting as early as your late 20s and accelerating after 50. And building or maintaining it isn't just about getting enough protein. Your body also needs specific micronutrients, enzymatic cofactors, and antioxidants to support collagen synthesis. This is where spinach quietly shines. Spinach, a nutritional powerhouse for connective tissue. 1. Vitamin C, the collagen catalyst. Spinach is a rich source of vitamin C, which plays a critical role in collagen formation. Specifically, it acts as a cofactor for the enzymes that hydroxylate proline and lysine, key steps in creating stable, functional collagen fibers. Without enough vitamin C, your body literally can't assemble collagen correctly. You don't need to have scurvy for this to matter. Even modest deficiencies can impair repair and regeneration. 2. Magnesium, the silent supporter. Magnesium is another star mineral found in spinach. While not directly tied to collagen cross-linking, it's essential for over 300 enzymatic reactions, including those related to protein synthesis, inflammation modulation, and muscle function. In other words, it supports the musculoskeletal system at multiple levels. Unfortunately, magnesium deficiency is common, especially in older adults, due to both lower intake and poorer absorption. 3. Dietary nitrates, for better circulation. Spinach is high in natural nitrates, which your body converts to nitric oxide, a molecule that improves blood flow. Why does this matter for joint health? Because better circulation means improved nutrient delivery and waste removal in tissues, including those surrounding your joints. While cartilage itself is avascular, the structures that support it benefit greatly from enhanced blood flow. 4. Antioxidants, fighting the fire. Spinach also contains a variety of antioxidants such as lutein, zeaxanthin, and quercetin. These compounds help reduce oxidative stress, which contributes to chronic inflammation and the degradation of collagen via enzymes like matrix metalloproteinases, MMPs. Over time, unchecked inflammation can lead to accelerated joint breakdown. Antioxidants help preserve the extracellular matrix and protect the body's structural proteins from degradation. More than a superfood, part of a system, spinach alone won't transform your joints, just as brushing your teeth won't prevent cavities if you never floss. But it plays a key role in a larger system aimed at preserving mobility, strength, and independence. Think of it as a tool to support the soft infrastructure of your body, the tendons, ligaments, and joint capsules that keep you mobile. For older adults especially, every step you take to support leg strength and joint function helps extend what gerontologists call the marginal decade, the phase where your lifespan and health span often diverge. If your legs fail before your heart does, the final years may be defined by immobility and dependence. But if you can keep moving, you preserve autonomy, and with it, dignity. 2. Kale. If you could design the perfect vegetable to support your joints, muscles, and overall vitality as you age, kale would tick nearly every box. It's earned a lot of buzz in the wellness world, sometimes to the point of becoming a cliché. But once you look beyond the hype and focus on what it actually does for your body, especially after age 60, kale proves itself to be a quiet powerhouse, especially when it comes to preserving mobility and independence. Let's start with why this matters. As we get older, our bodies naturally make less collagen, the protein that helps keep joints, tendons, and skin strong and flexible. But that's not the only problem. Everyday wear and tear, chronic low-level inflammation, and oxidative stress, tiny chemical imbalances inside your body, also damage collagen over time. This all adds up to stiff joints, reduced flexibility, and a higher risk of injuries. That's where kale comes in. 1. Vitamin C. Kale is packed with vitamin C, a nutrient that's absolutely essential for your body to make collagen. It acts like a helper in the assembly process, allowing collagen fibers to form correctly and stay strong. And as we age, or if we're under stress or dealing with illness, our need for vitamin C actually goes up. That's why eating vitamin C-rich foods like kale isn't just good, it's necessary for keeping your joints healthy and your skin resilient. 2. Sulforaphane. What really makes kale stand out is a natural compound called sulforaphane, which is formed when kale is chopped or chewed. Sulforaphane helps your body activate its own built-in defense systems, like turning on a set of internal switches that help fight off inflammation and protect your cells from damage. This matters a lot for your joints. When your body is constantly exposed to small amounts of stress, whether from aging or a poor diet, it slowly chips away at your connective tissue. Sulforaphane helps stop that process in its tracks by calming down your body's internal alarm system. In other words, it helps reduce the wear and tear that leads to sore knees, stiff hips, and achy backs. 3. Vitamin K. Kale also offers a good dose of vitamin K1, which supports healthy bone structure. While most people focus only on cartilage, the bones underneath that cartilage, called subchondral bone, play a big role in joint health. When those bones are weak or not well mineralized, the cartilage above them can wear down faster. Vitamin K helps your bones stay strong and supportive, reducing pressure on your joints and helping you move more comfortably. 4. Low in sugar, high in protection. Another overlooked benefit of kale is that it's very low in sugar and doesn't spike your blood sugar levels. This is important because high blood sugar can lead to a process called glycation, where sugar binds to proteins like collagen and makes them stiff and brittle. Over time, this can speed up joint degeneration. By choosing foods like kale that don't feed this process, you're giving your body a better chance at staying flexible and pain-free. 5. Supporting joint lubrication and early protection. Some studies even suggest that sulforaphane in kale might help protect the synovial lining, a thin layer of tissue around your joints that produces fluid to keep them lubricated. When this area gets inflamed, which can happen quietly, years before major joint damage, you may start to notice early signs of stiffness or discomfort. Eating kale may help calm that inflammation early on, keeping joints moving smoothly. Let's be clear, kale isn't a cure or a replacement for physical activity. You still need strength training, stretching, and a well-rounded diet. But kale plays a supporting role that's too powerful to ignore. It gives your body the tools to repair, protect, and stay resilient. 3. Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts, small veggies with big benefits for aging joints. If you've ever thought of Brussels sprouts as just another side dish, it's time to reconsider. These little green vegetables may not look like much, but they're packed with nutrients and compounds that support joint health, mobility, and long-term physical independence, especially as we age. What sets Brussels sprouts apart isn't just their impressive vitamin content, but how those nutrients work to counter some of the key drivers of tissue aging, inflammation, oxidative stress, and weakened bones and muscles. Joint pain rarely happens because of just one issue. More often, it's the result of several things working against you: loss of muscle strength, declining bone health, poor diet, and low-grade inflammation building up over time. Think of your joints not as isolated parts, but as victims of a bigger system-wide decline. That's where Brussels sprouts come in. They offer multiple ways to push back on this process, starting with inflammation. Brussels sprouts contain special plant chemicals that come alive when you chew or chop them. These include compounds like sulforaphane, indole-3-carbinol, and sinigrin. These natural substances have been shown to help reduce inflammation and protect cells from oxidative damage, the kind that slowly wears your body down over time. Chronic, low-level inflammation is a key player in joint problems. It can cause swelling, stiffness, and damage to the cartilage that cushions your joints. Over time, this can lead to reduced mobility and more pain. The compounds in Brussels sprouts help calm this inflammation, reducing the overall wear and tear on your joints. Brussels sprouts are also an excellent source of vitamin K1, which plays a critical role in keeping your bones strong. Strong bones help support the joints and absorb shock from movement. When the bones near your joints, like your knees or hips, aren't dense or healthy, they can't cushion impact properly, which increases strain on the surrounding cartilage. So while most people only think about cartilage when they think of joints, healthy bones are part of the equation, and Brussels sprouts support both. Another bonus? Brussels sprouts are high in fiber, which helps improve gut health. A healthier gut means a more balanced immune system and less inflammation throughout the body, including your joints. In other words, what's going on in your gut can absolutely affect how your knees feel. Your liver is responsible for cleaning up all kinds of byproducts from stress, food, and even your body's normal processes. If these waste products build up, they can cause damage, including to your collagen and joint tissues. Brussels sprouts help support the liver's natural detox pathways, especially thanks to sulforaphane. By keeping your internal systems clean, you lower the risk of long-term joint damage. As we age, many people gain fat while losing muscle, especially around the belly. This extra weight increases pressure on joints with every step. But Brussels sprouts are low in calories, high in fiber, and very filling. That makes them a smart food choice for maintaining a healthy weight, which directly reduces stress on your joints. Fun fact, losing just 1 pound can reduce the load on your knees by 4 pounds per step. So next time you see Brussels sprouts on the menu, don't pass them up. Your future knees may thank you. 4. Sweet peppers. When we think about food and longevity, it's easy to get caught up in calorie counts, trendy superfoods, or one-size-fits-all solutions. But when it comes to supporting joint health, collagen integrity, and mobility, especially in the lower body, what really matters is how a food influences the body's core systems: inflammation, oxidative stress, tissue repair, and metabolism. Sweet peppers, particularly the red and orange varieties, are a perfect example of a food that checks all these boxes, and then some. One of the standout features of sweet peppers is their incredibly high vitamin C content. In fact, just 1 cup of chopped red bell pepper provides nearly 200% of your daily vitamin C needs, far more than most citrus fruits. Why is this important for aging adults? Because vitamin C is essential for collagen production, the protein that forms the structure of your joints, cartilage, tendons, and blood vessels. As we age, collagen production naturally slows down, and our ability to repair and maintain connective tissues declines. Even a mild shortage of vitamin C, without showing obvious symptoms, can result in reduced joint repair after wear and tear. This is especially relevant for knees, hips, and other weight-bearing joints that experience micro-injuries over time. Sweet peppers also deliver a powerful dose of carotenoids, including beta-carotene, lutein, and zeaxanthin. These colorful compounds are not just good for your eyes, they're potent antioxidants that help protect joint tissues from oxidative stress, a key contributor to tissue breakdown as we age. Oxidative stress triggers enzymes that degrade collagen and cartilage. Carotenoids help neutralize these harmful molecules before they can do damage, acting like an internal shield for your joints. Beta-carotene is also a provitamin A, meaning your body can convert it into vitamin A when needed. This supports tissue repair and immune function, helping your joints bounce back after physical stress or minor injuries. Another valuable compound in sweet peppers is quercetin, a plant-based antioxidant that has been shown to help reduce inflammation in the body. While peppers don't contain as much quercetin as apples or onions, their combination of quercetin and vitamin C makes the effect more powerful. Vitamin C helps your body use quercetin more effectively. This matters because chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the biggest drivers of joint degeneration. It builds up slowly over years due to poor diet, excess weight, and inactivity, eventually leading to cartilage damage and joint pain. The nutrients in sweet peppers offer a simple, natural way to help lower that inflammation burden. And importantly, sweet peppers are very low in calories, yet high in fiber and nutrients. This makes them ideal for helping manage weight, a crucial factor, since every pound of body weight adds pressure to your knees and hips. Even modest weight loss can significantly reduce joint stress. Let's not forget one of sweet pepper's greatest strengths: they're easy to enjoy. Crunchy, sweet, colorful, and versatile, they make a perfect snack or addition to salads, stir-fries, or roasted dishes. They can help replace processed, salty snacks that contribute to water retention and inflammation, offering a satisfying alternative that's good for your joints and your overall health. 5. Tomatoes. When we think about tomatoes, we usually picture them in salads, sauces, or sandwiches. But beyond their popularity in Mediterranean cuisine, tomatoes offer a powerful combination of nutrients that support joint health, collagen maintenance, circulation, and inflammation control, especially important for healthy aging. To truly understand the value of tomatoes, it's helpful to stop seeing them as just a food, and start seeing them as a nutritional toolkit that targets many of the root causes of musculoskeletal decline. The standout nutrient in tomatoes is lycopene, a red pigment and powerful antioxidant. Unlike some other plant compounds, lycopene doesn't convert to vitamin A, it works directly to neutralize oxidative stress inside the body. This matters because oxidative stress is one of the main drivers of joint breakdown as we age. As we get older, harmful molecules called reactive oxygen species, ROS, can damage joint cartilage by activating enzymes that degrade collagen and other structural proteins. Lycopene has been shown to reduce the activity of these enzymes, helping preserve the strength and elasticity of joint tissues like cartilage and tendons. In simpler terms, lycopene helps slow the chemical breakdown of your joints. Tomatoes also support joint health by calming inflammation. As we age, the body tends to fall into a state of low-grade, chronic inflammation, often called inflammaging. This doesn't cause obvious symptoms at first, but over time, it leads to joint stiffness, pain, and tissue damage. Lycopene has been shown to reduce the production of inflammatory messengers in the body. These substances normally help fight off infection or injury, but when they stick around too long, they begin to attack the very tissues they're supposed to protect. By lowering this inflammatory background noise, tomatoes help create a healthier environment for joint maintenance and repair. Joint health isn't just about the cartilage between bones, it also depends on the strength of the bones underneath, especially in areas like the hips and knees. Weak or thinning bones increase pressure on joint cartilage, leading to faster wear and tear. Research suggests that lycopene may also help balance bone remodeling, reducing the breakdown of bone cells and supporting new bone formation. Stronger bones mean better support for your joints, especially during walking, climbing stairs, or exercising. In addition to lycopene, tomatoes are a good source of vitamin C, which is essential for collagen production. Collagen forms the structure of your cartilage, ligaments, and tendons. Without enough vitamin C, collagen fibers don't form correctly, and the body's repair processes slow down, especially after small daily stresses or injuries. Tomatoes also contain potassium, a mineral that helps relax blood vessels and improve circulation. While cartilage doesn't have its own blood supply, the surrounding tissues rely on healthy blood flow to deliver nutrients and remove waste. Better circulation means better joint nourishment and recovery. Found in the skin of tomatoes, naringenin is a natural plant compound with anti-inflammatory properties. It may help support the immune system and calm overactive responses that are common in conditions like rheumatoid arthritis. While more research is needed, this adds another layer of potential benefit, especially for those dealing with autoimmune-related joint pain. One unique benefit of tomatoes is that they become more nutritious when cooked. Lycopene is more easily absorbed after heating, especially when combined with a healthy fat like olive oil. That means tomato sauces, soups, or stews are just as good, if not better, than raw slices in a salad. Some people worry about nightshade vegetables like tomatoes worsening joint pain. While a small number of individuals may be sensitive, most people tolerate tomatoes well, and cutting them out without a clear reason could mean missing out on serious joint supportive benefits. Tomatoes won't reverse years of joint damage, but they're a foundational food for supporting long-term movement, strength, and independence. With their mix of antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, circulation support, and collagen-boosting nutrients, They do much more than just add flavor to your meals, they help protect your ability to move freely for years to come. So next time you're planning your meals, don't just garnish with tomatoes. Build with them. Incorporating spinach, kale, Brussels sprouts, sweet peppers, and tomatoes into your daily meals isn't just about eating more vegetables, it's about fueling your body with the tools it needs to stay mobile, strong, and independent as you age. Each of these foods supports joint health, collagen integrity, and inflammation control in its own unique way. There's no magic bullet, but together, they build a powerful foundation for longevity. If you found this video helpful, comment 1 below. If not, feel free to comment 0, your feedback helps us grow and serve you better. Thanks for watching, take care of your body, and I'll see you in the next video.